Hi everyone, we are ready to start working on page number 3, and page 3 actually has a lot of parts to it, but it's actually not too hard to put together. So I don't want you to be intimidated by the number of pieces that you're going to have for this page. So we're going to start out with a couple of the easier pieces first. So you're going to have a couple of tags. There's going to be 2 that are a little bit shorter and 2 that are a little bit longer. And you're going to have a bunch of little rectangle pieces like this, and we're going to use those for the tags. And also a few filler pieces that look like this. And they're going to be different sizes, so one will be a little bit shorter than the other, so you'll know which ones you're putting on. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move these out of the way for a second. And I'm going to start with the shorter ones. And I'm just going to put some glue around the outside here. And these are basically your photo mats that you can put pictures on or anything else you like. So you're going to put a shorter piece on like that, and then you're going to put one of the small pieces on as well. Okay, and then you're just going to flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Alright, so, and then you want to put it so that the little half piece is on the same side here. And you're just going to do the same thing for the longer ones. You're just going to have a little bit longer rectangle piece here to go on. And of course, then these little rectangle pieces, they're the same size as for the shorter tags, so you don't have to worry about not knowing which ones go with them. Okay, I'm going to do this on the other side. This book actually, I think, would be great fun for like a Halloween book or a birthday book or engagement or dating. There's really so much you can use it for because there's going to be a lot of space for you to add photos and all kinds of fun things, pockets for you to add extra things and tags. Okay, so basically you're going to do that for all 4 tags. I'm not going to show you doing each one just because that'll bore you to death. So again, you're going to have 4 of those. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is you're going to have a bigger white tag, and you're going to have a sheet that's going to go on that. And you'll see it'll size just about perfectly like that. So I'm just going to put some glue on here. And this is going to be another photo mat that you can use. And you can put 2 photos on it. You can put a photo on the back if you want, or journaling, or if you're doing a wedding book, you can put your invitation, or you can put your invitation on this side, whatever you like. Okay, so I'm just going to put our photo mats and things like that aside. And the next thing we're going to do is you're going to have 2 pieces that look like this, and they have score marks on 3 sides. So I'm just going to fold these on the 3 score marks. And you're also going to have a score mark in the middle, but we're not actually folding on that. That's really there for a guide for something else. So you're just going to fold both of these on all 3 lines. while we have these, what we're going to do is we're going to flip them over, and where you have these score lines in the middle, we're just going to take some double stick red tape, and I'm just going to put it on here and center it on this line. And it's because we're making a twin pocket here, so I'm just going to trim that off, cut that like that, and the same thing for the other side. Just gonna, I'm using the 1/4 inch width double stick red tape. Okay, trim that off. Okay, then we're going to flip these over, and you're going to have some little, I did mine in black, some little black squares. These are little photo mats. You're going to have 4 of these, so I'm just going to get these glued onto the front here. I'm just centering them. And again, you're going to do this page twice because it's going to be matching sides to our book. Okay. Alright, so we're going to put those aside for the moment. We're just getting our pieces together here. Alright, so then you're going to have another piece that has 3 score marks. This is another pocket, so I'm just going to fold this on the 3 lines as well. And if you do this in a solid, I also gave you a trim piece, so I'm just going to glue my trim piece on. Okay, and I'm going to put that aside. Alright, next thing we're going to do is you have several pieces that have score marks on one side, and you're going to have 2 sets of these that are the same size. So what we want to work with first is a smaller one, and then you're going to have one larger one. And the other thing that you're going to need actually is the all square side of one of your pocket pages. We're going to use the one that has no notch in it. So we're going to have one of those. I'm going to put that aside for right now. So what we're going to do first is you're going to take one of these smaller ones, and you can see this is a little bit smaller than that one, and it's smaller than this other one. So you want to take the smallest one, and you want to fold it on the score mark. And we want the fold on the left-hand side. And then we're just going to take, we have a piece of trim paper that we're going to put over here. And what I want to do, I think before I glue this on, I'm going to slide that into my, no, yeah, I'm not going to do it that way. Okay, so I've got this glued, and I'm just going to glue this right to the front of my page here, like that. Okay, then we're going to take our pocket page that we made, one of these, and with the score mark that's over here on the left, what we're going to do is we're going to rest this on the, oh no, I'm sorry, wrong pocket. We're going to take this pocket. This pocket's going to go on the front here. So I'm just going to get some glue. And the bottom piece, yeah, all of them, you're going to put the glue on the flap facing you. Okay. And you're just going to line this right up with the bottom of your page in the corner here like this. And make sure that all your little pieces are tucked in. Okay. And then we can take our mat, the bigger mat that we made, and I'm just going to tuck right inside like that. Okay? And we're going to make this pretty after. We'll add the accessories after the fact. So this is just getting your basics done. Okay, so we're going to flip this over. And you're going to have a piece of paper that will fit perfectly over the back of this. I'm just going to get that glued down. Okay, I'm going to glue that this way. All right, and then the next thing that we want to do is we're going to glue one of our pockets. It's going to get glued on the inside like this. So the tab piece is going to fold in towards the inside where this tab is. So I'm just going to peel my red tape and get some glue on here. And I'm just going to get this glued right along the edge here. Okay, and I'm going to give the center a nice little push so that red tape sticks. Now on this side, you're going to put the longer tags that we made inside these pockets. So we have, again, the 4 pockets that we made. So 2 are shorter than the other 2. So we're just going to take the long ones, and the long ones are going to be the ones that go inside this pocket here. Okay, and we're going to put that page aside for right now. Okay, so that's one piece of our page. All right, next thing we're going to work on the other side. So this time we want the score mark on the smaller piece to be on the right. So I'm just going to fold that. And we're going to put our, we have a background page. So I'm just going to get the background on here. And we're basically going to do what we did with the other pocket on this side, but we're going to do it a little bit differently. So, all right, we're going to put this like this. All right, and then our pocket this time is going to be on this side. So you have your tab here, but we're going to put our pocket on this side. So I'm just going to pull the red tape off, get some glue, I'm going to glue this right to the edge of my page here. And give that a good press. And press it in the middle so that your double stick tape will also stick. You could, of course, use the red stick tape if you wanted to around the edges. It's just very expensive, so that's why I'm going with glue. But you can do that if you like. Okay. Alright, and then our other little tags, our short tags, are going to go in these pockets here. Yep. Alright, I'm going to put that, I think, under a book or something to make sure that it sticks. Okay, so then we're going to flip this over. And just make sure. Okay, so then I'm going to have one more. Hold on one second. Okay, so I have the sheet that I want to put as my background. Get this glued down. And of course you could just leave it with this like this. You can decorate this more if you want to. I'm going to, I think, leave this one with, I was going to put the little squares on here, so I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so you get that down. And then you'll have an extra set of, sorry, the short ones. We're going to put these like this. And like this. So I just want to get that kind of placed where I want it. Okay. Get my glue. And of course, if you have also a Xyron, you could run these smaller pieces through that if you want to, versus using the glue. It really just is your preference of glue type and everything, how you want to do your book. But because I'm showing you, I decided not to use my Xyron for majority of this. And glue is, of course, the least expensive option. And this is a big book, so I thought we would go try to save a little while we make it. Okay, so that's going to be the right side of our page. So I'm just going to put that aside with the other one. Now you're going to need your 8x8 pocket page piece and these other pieces with the folds on it. So what we're going to do, the first one, is you're going to take the bigger one, it's also 8x8, we're just going to fold it on the score line. And the next one, you want the score line to be on the right. So I'm just going to fold this like this. 8x8 piece with the fold on this side. Then we're going to take the one piece and fold it this way, like we did. And then we're going to take our last one and we're going to fold it down as well. Okay, so we're going to take the 8x8 one where you have the tag going inside this way. You get some glue there. And you're going to glue the flat side of the smaller piece of tabs over here. You're going to glue the flat side to it. I'm just going to move this out of the way so you can see. I'm just going to get that glued down like that. Give it a good rub. Okay. And then I'm going to flip it over so that we now have the shorter side with this tab. I'm going to put some glue here. And you're going to glue the last smaller piece with the tab facing out. So the flat side is going to go against this tab. I'm just going to get that glued down. I got my camera cut out. Okay, so with the shorter side facing this way, we're going to put some glue on this tab. We're going to glue the 8x8 piece here. Okay, so basically what's going to happen is you have your 8x8 piece flat, right? This is from our pocket. And then the smaller piece is going to fold over. And then the 8x8 piece will fold over the top. Oops, mine came undone here, so I'm just going to re-stick that. Okay. Okay, so we're going to have our 8x8 on top. We're going to have here the two smaller pieces on the inside, and then this is part of our pocket. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to take decorative pieces of paper and glue them right onto the front. So you're going to have a couple of pieces that are a little bit smaller than the 8x8. I'm just going to get that glued down. We're almost done with this page. Okay, I'm just going to open that, put another piece on here. Then we're going to have some smaller pieces that will go on these pages. Okay, I'm just going to open that up again. Okay, and then we have another 8x8 here, so I'm going to get that one glued down. Oops. Okay, and then we don't need to do the back because this is going to be the inside of our pocket, but we do need to do the backs of these pieces. So again, you're going to have some more pieces to cover it. Get this one down. Okay, so there we go. So what's going to happen is this is going to be part of our pocket, and then this is going to lay here, and this is going to pop out like that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add our 2 pages that we built before. So you're going to have your 1 page with the tab that's folding down this way. This is going to go on the right side of our pages that we just did. So you're going to have your pocket page 8 by 8 here. And I'm just going to get some glue here. And we're going to glue this right to that. Might be easier to take your tags out while you glue this, just to make it a little bit easier to get glued. Okay. And then I'm going to have this opened up. So now we're going to glue this piece to the bottom of that same 8 by 8. You already have this piece glued to the bottom of your 8 by 8, but we're going to glue this one as well. So I'm just going to get some glue on this tag here, tab. And glue that right to the bottom of my 8 by 8. Give that a good rub because we really want that to stick well. And again, if you feel more comfortable, you can, instead of using glue, use the red double stick tape. It's not a bad idea. Okay. Alright, so now this is going to close like this. Our little tags inside here. Looks like my page came unstuck. I think I'm going to use the red tape because mine did not stick well. Not sure if this side is sticking well or not. But I'm going to put a piece of red double stick tape here just to make sure this doesn't come undone. I can find the end to it. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on the inside of my tag here. Okay. Of course, that has no problem sticking. That there. Okay. Okay, so what's going to happen is this is going to close like this, and this page is going to close like that. So then when you have your page, this is what it's going to look like. And so you'll open this up, you'll have a pocket here, you have the 2 tags here on this side, you'll have a little tag drawer here. Then this opens up, and then of course you have all of this space inside. Alright, so that's going to be our next page. All done. And we will be back with the next page. Thanks for watching.